Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we are out at Shale Hollow Park, just northwest of Columbus, Ohio. We are going to be looking for some concretions today within this Devonian shale. We won't be collecting here, there's no collecting allowed, but the concretions are really neat, so let's check them out. So the shale here is Devonian-Age, which is about 360 to 400 million years old. It formed as a shallow seafloor. It's part of the Ohio Shale unit, which goes throughout central Ohio up to Lake Erie, down to the Ohio River almost. But lots of neat stuff within the Ohio Shale. It's the same unit that we found the turtle rock concretions in a earlier video. That was up closer to Cleveland. But the Ohio Shale's got some neat concretions down here that are much different than the other concretions. Sorry if you hear any weird noises in the background. There's some kids that are having fun in the creek. Here is one of the concretions over in the rock over there. It's probably 3.5 feet across, 2.5 feet tall. It's a big concretion. That one's kind of broken away. I think we could find some better ones. There's some concretion bits in here all throughout the creek. We've got one there, and there, and there. When they're perfect, they form nice little balls. People find them in their yards and ask if they found an old cannonball or something like that, but it's actually just a concretion. The shale here is considered a potato chip shale, at least that's what the park calls it. And it's just because it's so thin and crunchy. Guess it looks like potato chips to someone. I don't think I'd want to eat it. So here's the example of two concretions. You got the smaller one over here, and then this big circle here is part of one. It would have been domed like a big circle on the top, but it has worn away. So you just kind of get the outer rim of it, and you can see the different circles of it. Really, really neat. There's a closer bit of that one. Do you see any others? I think there's one right in there. Sometimes they have fossils in them. Not always, but occasionally. The Devonian was the age of the fishes, so you had big placoderm fishes like the Dunkleosteus and other species as well. But there'd be other fossils and stuff as well. One of the theories for their creation is that organic matter was trapped in the middle, and then the concretion formed around the organic matter, which is why you can find fossils in them, but you don't always. And this park's protected, so you're not allowed to bash them open or anything anyway. Some other... Let's see, this one still has a shale around it. So you've got the big concretion in the middle, and then the shale kind of bulges up around it. The way that their information signs describe it is like if you have a marble and you put it between the pages of the book. The pages of the book or the shale cover it and go around it. And then that marble offsets those pages or that shale. So, really neat stuff. There's half of one. There's some big ones over there. Let's go check those out. There's a really big one here. Just stand in the middle of it for scale. Such a chunk of granite down here. In addition to Devonian happenings, you also had glaciers coming through the area, leaving glacial erratics, which are what these rocks are here. So these are rocks brought from north of here, from Michigan and from Canada, and left by ice sheets moving through the area. This one's huge. I could like sit in the middle of that if I wanted to. Let's stand in it. And then we've got these two perfect ones here. I'm gonna get out of this concretion. Let's see if I can do this without tripping. So I've got these two really cool ones right here. Looks like this one has had some cores drilled in it. Kind of looks like a big, giant bowling ball. Some more down there. These two, though, are just probably two of the most perfect ones. You've got a nice big shale cliff above them. You can see the shale moving around it. You've got where the shale would have been flat coming through here and then goes up and around and stays flat like a marble in a book. These ones are in a lot less of a good shape than the other two. They look like they've been beaten up, either naturally weathered away or someone at some point hammered away at them. But very different to the perfectly round boys over here. Let's see if I can get across this creek. I'm going to turn the camera off though, so I can balance better. Just like the sound of the creek. It's so pretty, so peaceful. Sign over here says do not climb on cliffs or waterfalls. That is excellent advice. Shale is not strong, not sturdy, not safe to stand on. Really, on a day where it's real wet or something, you don't even want to be standing right under it because it breaks off so easily that it could have a big chunk fall down all at once, which is no fun. There's another big concretion. I'm thinking up here, there might be another one. You kind of have those book page lines in the shale, but that one's more buried still. Looking up there. It's part of one there. Two of them down here in the creek. These things are so cool. So there's a couple different types of concretions that you can find in the Ohio Shale. I think I already mentioned the turtle rocks, unless I cut that part out of the video. I don't know. But the turtle rocks you find up kind of closer to Lorain County along the Vermilion River. Down here you get those huge ones. And then south of here, down in Ross County, there's a pretty cool outcrop of Ohio Shale that has similar concretions to these ones and some that are smaller. I took one home from there that was already kind of falling apart. And it had some pretty neat calcite crystals on the inside. I'll see if I can throw that one into the video. I'll throw a picture of the turtle rocks in here too so that you can see what those look like if you haven't seen that video. Those are probably one of the coolest rocks that you can find in Ohio, at least I think. So, go down a little bit further. Looks like it might get a little muddy. I don't have shoes to get muddy. Okay. there's one down there. Here's another couple. This one's a little bit smaller over here. That one's a nice little round one. That one's got its hole in the middle. I think this is a big one down here, but it might not be. We're getting to the end of the park boundary as well. I think that's one. It's probably the biggest of the ones I've seen today. If you don't think it's one, let me know in the comments. But to me, it looks like it's one. There's another little bits and pieces. So, really lots of neat stuff here. Beyond here's private property, so no trespassing. So we're gonna turn around now. I think I've probably shown you everything there is to see here. It's mostly just those concretions. So I'll include those photos of the other concretions as well. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed these neat concretions. They're one of my favorite things. It's a neat little park. Highly recommend it if you're going to be in the Columbus area. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you like this video, leave me a thumbs up. Thanks again. Have a great day.